Now our next topic is wave and its properties. We know very well that wave is a very interesting phenomena, and like whenever there is a pond and if we throw a pebble or a stone in this, so we see ripples or wave in that source of water. So what is the proper definition of wave? A wave is a disturbance in the medium which causes the particles of the medium to undergo vibratory motion about their mean positions in equal intervals of time. Now we will see what are the special properties of waves. Waves basically play an important role in our daily life. Waves are carrier of energy and informations over large distances. Waves require some oscillating or vibrating source. Okay students, now when waves are produced due to some oscillation, so we have to see what are their main types. Waves are of basically two types, mechanical waves and electromagnetic waves, and these two types are further divided into different types. Now we will see that mechanical waves are of two types. One is longitudinal waves and other one is transverse wave. But before the discussion of their types, we will see what are mechanical waves. Mechanical waves are those waves which require a particular medium for their propagation. These waves consist of two basic types, longitudinal waves and transverse waves. What are longitudinal waves? Those waves in which particles of the medium move back and forth, or they move along parallel to the propagation of waves, direction of propagation of waves. And example of this type is sound waves. Students, these waves consist of compressions and rarefactions. Now what are compressions? You can see with the help of arrow in the figure those areas in which particles of the medium are closed, are very close to each other. They are called compressions, and these compressions are the areas of more pressure and more density. While what are rarefactions? You can see with the help of arrow, rarefactions are those areas in which particles of the mediums are far apart, and they are the areas of less pressure and less density. Now you have to see this very important point, that the distance between two consecutive compressions and rarefactions is called wavelength, which is represented by a Greek letter lambda. And you should remember that these waves can be produced in air and on a slinky. The other types of mechanical waves is transverse waves. In case of transverse waves, students, you should remember that the vibratory motion of particles of the medium is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves, or you can see the particles move up and down. The common example is water waves and the waves produced on a spring or on a slinky. Now these waves consist on crests and trough. You can see with the help of arrows that crests are the points which are higher from the mean position. And what are troughs? Troughs are those points which are lower than the mean position. And same like longitudinal waves, the distance between two consecutive crests and trough is called wavelength, which is again represented by a Greek letter lambda. And examples are the waves produced on the surface of water, and light waves are the examples of transverse wave. Now we will see what are electromagnetic waves. These are those waves which do not require a medium for their propagation. And these waves consist of electric and magnetic fields which oscillates perpendicular to each other. And the examples of electromagnetic waves are radio waves, television waves, X-rays, heat and light waves. These are some common examples of electromagnetic waves. Students, you should remember, we have discussed in the first slide that waves are carrier of energy. Now we will see that how energy can be transferred with the help of wave. Energy can be transferred from one place to another through waves. For example, when we shake the stretched string up and down, we provide our muscular energy to the string. You can do this experiment at home with the help of a string. As a result, a set of waves can be seen traveling along the string. The vibrating force from the hand disturbs the particles of the string and sets them in motion. These particles then transfer their energy to the adjacent particles in the string. Energy is thus transferred from one place to the medium to the other in the form of waves. The amount of energy carried by the waves depends upon the distance of the stretched string from its rest position. That is, the energy in a wave depends on the amplitude of the wave. If we shake the string faster, we give some more energy per second to produce wave of higher frequency, and the waves deliver more energy per second to the particles of the string as it moves forward. Water waves also transfer energy from one place to another. And you have commonly listened the word ultrasound. They are also the source of, energy transfer. They are having, short wavelengths, so that's why they carry more energy. So student, this was all about waves and their basic types, which are, mechanical and electromagnetic, and mechanicals are further divided into longitudinal waves and transverse wave.